Uh-oh, team, we're back. Team, the title wasn't lying. I had to make sure the audio was working. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I don't know how I feel about this AI theme song. We'll let it cook. We'll let it cook. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Feed us soy bread. We're Jay's. What's going on? Missed a lot. I know last week was the first time I haven't streamed in decades, probably. One can only assume. Make sure. Okay, I got my preview. Welcome to the party. There was a showcase. Yeah, since the why didn't I do the challenger joke? That was the worst missed opportunity of my life. When there's moments for a challenger joke, you do it. That's how life works. What's up, soy bread? Word? I don't know what this is. Is this a satanic symbol now? Am I allowed to do this still? I don't know. Yeah, I was out of town. We missed our Friday stream for the first time in forever last week, so we got to make this a banger. I think the last 2 weeks. I was gone for a while. A good old-fashioned vacation. But now we're back. We're on our grind set, our mindset. Other things that rhyme with mindset. And yeah, like I was saying, there was this VR game showcase while I was gone, where apparently there was a bunch of big announcements. Some medium announcements, several announcements that were lukewarm, I assume. So we're going to check that out. And then just yuck around. This song is too hype. It feels like a superhero intro. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. The weekend has officially begun. I clocked out of work 1 minute ago. So it's big things happening over here. Game on. What a dumb ending. Game on. VR star. I think I prefer this theme song. Zach D, what's going on? Welcome to the party. How you doing? Good to see you again. We're back. We gotta get back in our groove, guys. The channel's dying. We'll ask co-pilot to brainstorm ideas. Milkwad, what's going on? I was out in St. Louis. I haven't been back to the old Lou since I graduated college decades ago. Many decades ago. 9 decades ago. So that was nice. Went to all the old stomping grounds. When I was back home, back in St. Louis, I went to my old college bar. I don't know if anyone here has graduated from college and gone back to their old stomping ground, but it's a sad welcome. It was funny because obviously I don't know anybody there anymore. Why would I? Why am I in the corner? I'm hiding in the corner. Why would I know anybody still at this college bar 8 years after I left? But I kind of walked in expecting to run into people I knew, you know? So I walked in and I was like, you know, I used to go here. I used to sit at this bar at a different point in time. Nobody gave a shit. I was the weird old guy. I was like talking to the bartender. I'm like, you go to SLU? I used to go there. I lived in that old building next to the old Schifferobe. They weren't into it. It was kind of funny though. Anyway, enough of the music. Let's start this showcase. I want to see what's in this showcase. After this verse, of course. Okay. It just became the same song, I think. Somehow it looped itself back to being the song it was before that. That's incredible. Anyway, where's my yikes? We've all been that old guy at the bar, right? That old guy at the bar. I love this. You always know it's a good showcase when it starts with a 30-minute countdown. Because I first looked this up right before the stream, and I was like, Jesus, is this an hour-long showcase? No, it's 30 minutes of just sitting. me skip to the good part. Oh, and they're playing the classic electronic I'm at a video game conference music, which we love. Okay, okay. Drive off in a Studebaker. Oh, here we go. The other sad thing is a lot of my old college bars, the old haunts, they all shut down. There's only like 2 left from my yesteryear. So of course I hung out at those bars all day. It was classic. Anyway, let's get started with this. Let's see what we got here. Let's lock in, okay? Let's lock in. Do I full screen it? Or is this is fine. This is fine. I'll kind of move myself just directly in the center of it. Yeah, that's it. That's good resizing. That's good resizing. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Hopefully the audio levels are audio levels. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and it's muted.
Go, go, go.
Hopefully you can hear that. I don't know what we're looking at. What is this? What is happening? You went to Columbia College in Chicago. I was accepted to Columbia College in Chicago. I almost went there. I had a lot of friends who went there for the film program and the acting program. That's funny. Small world. This actually looks sick. What is this? I see why they led with this. It's rare you get a VR thing on the front of IGN. Yeah, that guy's not gonna make it. This looks so. I think this is like a Battlefield style online game. That seems to be the vibe here. Again, graphics, like all VR games, leaves a little bit to be desired. But this actually looks like it could be promising. Yeah, look at that tire. Definite angles on that tire, but that's fine. I can deal with an angled tire. Oh, he's locked. It's like Population 1, but the way people wanted it to be done, I think. There's no way it feels like this in VR. In VR, the gameplay loop is going to be you spawn in, you look around confused, and then you get sniped from some guy across the map who's actually a 12-year-old skipping school. I know how these things work. I know. Yeah, that guy's... I mean, that is a sick trailer, though. A+ for the trailer. I'll have to give it to them. I'm calling them up right now. Forefront. Be at the front of 4. Join the battle. I'll join the battle. Okay, yeah, that's definitely a meta game. It looks like it's on Steam as well. Looks like a mobile COD game. It honestly does, Panda CD. Good to see you. It has those vibes. Okay, it is going to be on Steam, so you can play it on PC if you so choose. I'm kind of into it.
Forefront is the brand
Forefront.
new
Okay, Jamie,
shooter
calm down.
from Triangle Factory, one
Looks
of VR's
trippy,
most
yeah.
celebrated multiplayer developers.
They are
It's
celebrated.
a huge leap in
I have a
ambition
party for them
the
every year.
Breach's studio, moving from tight squad-based battles to enormous
Tight.
maps for up to 32 players with drivable vehicles. Keep
Drivable.
an eye out for early access launch on MetaQuest 2 and up,
All right.
PC VR, and Pico in late 2025.
Check out that early 2000s movie lighting with the intense red on this side and the intense blue on this side, and then just a white light in the center. I love it.
Make sure to join the game's Discord channel to follow along with
I'm
development.
gonna scan.
Forefront is also exactly
kidding.
the
I
kind of
never use
experience
QR
that
codes out of
encapsulates
principle.
what the VR game showcase
I prefer to
is all
stay
about.
in the past.
A dedicated studio pushing the boundaries of immersion with considered mechanics that truly separates it from a traditional
Okay,
shooter.
Jamie.
Now more than ever, it's a
think
privilege
it's the red
to be
light
sharing
that's
these
really
titles with you.
Not working here for
It
me.
is not an easy time for the games industry and our corner of it. Today's show is a celebration of the incredible work these
All right,
studios
we're
are
celebrating.
achieving, especially in the face of this. So, when you see games you like, Follow our QR codes.
Okay, I get it.
To
QR
wishlist on their
codes.
storefronts, join their
QR
Discords,
codes.
and read more about each title on the VRGS website. It truly makes a difference for
I've
these
never been a
studios.
QR code guy.
With that said, welcome back to the VR Game Showcase.
It's good to be here.
Thank you for watching today, and thank you to every team you're about to see for their support and participation.
Okay, you're welcome, Jamie.
Kicking things off, let's get a detailed look at how IO Interactive is reimagining Hitman
IO
World of
Interactive.
Assassination for
Oh
PlayStation
god,
VR.
another Hitman VR game. It may be 9th times the try with these Hitman VR games. Every single one, I think. Maybe this would be the time that they actually make it not suck. And they always surprise me. Maybe this one's gonna be good though. I don't know. I'm already hesitant. Oh well, they do have a banana situation. What do we think, Zach? Okay, that looks cool. I'll say at the very least, this looks like it was actually designed for VR, unlike the other ones. You gotta love them. You gotta love 47. I so badly want this to be good. Oh, the double whammy. I've done that move before. But who hasn't, am I right? Okay, why is this trailer actually kind of sick? He's sniping. I would never actually be able to do that in VR. That would be an impossible task.
Up, Robert Knox.
World of Assassination,
It's
is
great
that
to
an
see
existing
Agent
title?
47 back in
on
action
flat
on
screen?
PSVR 2. This clip is full of
World
incredible
of-
insights into how IOI is approaching this version of the game.
Yeah, it is an existing title,
As
so
players
they are
live out
adapting
Agent
again.
47's greatest adventures like
I don't
never
know.
before.
I don't know.
They
I
can
don't.
dual
I
wield
don't
an arsenal
have
of
faith.
over
Okay, is this
100
just him
different
describing
weapons.
it now? I don't need to hear a description of what we just watched. Yeah, I'll definitely try it.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Alta, and we're really excited to finally
Matt.
be able to announce the name of our new
Needler. He's named after my favorite Halo weapon. Hello.
multiplayer dark fantasy game, Reeve. The game is a PvEVP extraction game with combat,
That was a lot of
looting,
letters.
and social
PvPVE?
interactions at the heart of everything. And whilst
Okay,
it's
this
still
actually looks
very much in early
like
development,
it would be cool
we've
if there
got
were
an
players
active
in
and
it.
growing community who are starting to get their hands on the
I can already see, and I hope I'm wrong, but the timeline for this game, it goes as follows. It comes out, it's really fun and cool for about a month, and then people stop playing it, and then it just becomes like a ghost town. Because a game like this seems like it would actually be cool if it's active, which 99% of VR games are not.
very much in early development. We've got an active and growing community who
But
are
he said
starting to
active.
get their hands on the game already.
And all they do is
The
stand
name
there and
Reeve
shake
comes
hands
from
all
an
day.
old word meaning to raid and plunder, and that's exactly what you do. You enter our dark dungeons,
Your
slay
dark
the
dungeon?
creatures that
I'll enter
thrive in
your
the
dark dungeon.
darkness, collect loot and gear, and
I'll
then
collect
try your
loot.
hardest to extract and return to the surface with all your shiny new loot and
So it's Escape from Tarkov, but medieval VR-ish? Fantasy VR? I don't fucking know.
prepare to go
It looks kind of
again.
cool, though.
Reeve has another meaning too, to steal. So be prepared to find yourself in the
Tap.
dungeons coming face to face with an enemy team
gentle
at
sword
any
fight.
point during a raid. Or perhaps you want to party up with
Dark
friends
and darker,
do the
that's it.
stealing yourself.
It's exactly
The
dark
game
and darker,
even
but
has
VR.
social spaces to hang out in between
Yeah.
raids and to interact with other early players of
Dark
the
and
game.
Darker was
And
fun
of course, there's
for a
lots
little
more
while.
to come very soon. So if you'd like to follow along development of the game and even be in with a chance to play the game early, head over
wanna
to our
play
Discord,
early.
which is discord.gg/reeve.
You can be a
Reeve.
part of the next chapter.
And then the
in that
QR code, of course. You gotta slip in that code. What is this? This is definitely a Steam game. This is not possible on Quest. If this is... What is happening?
Edith! I didn't think you'd be back for a few more
Okay,
days.
maybe it is a Quest game.
Sorry about the mess. It'll be worth it though, I promise.
Horror game?
How'd
Where
it
you
go,
play as a baby
old
named
lady
Edith?
seer then?
You should have seen it. Something weird is going on, and
Yeah,
Adam
that
is
was
involved.
weird.
Alright. Okay, so what now?
This is like got,
I'm gonna go check it out.
I can't remember the name of the game this reminds me of. That horror game where it was like a movie, kind of. I am an old
Yeah,
Sailor
There's definitely
ghost.
something down here.
What told you there was something down here? The satanic symbol on the wall or the literal priest ghost walking into it? I think something's going on.
Adam?
Eve?
Be careful, Edith.
Oh, Edith. Adam and Edith. That classic biblical story. Sewers level. You gotta have a sewer level. You've gotta have an old castle level. You gotta have a satanic ritual level. This seems to have several of all of those, so I'm in. Ghost Town. MetaQuest, PlayStation, and Steam. That was me trying to be an announcer at a game award.
Ghost Town
We're
is
putting together an
Fightful's
audition
first new
tape with this
IP
stream.
in nearly a decade. This is a team that floored us
Hideo
with its
Kojima to make a
commitment
VR game?
brain-bending
Oh my
puzzles,
god,
first-rate
VR Death
immersion
Stranding.
in the room VR.
That would
dark
actually
matter.
be
We can't wait to see
sick.
what the studio delivers with
If
a brand new
Hideo
world
Kojima
designed
ever made any VR
specifically
game,
for
it would probably
headsets.
be
Make sure
unbelievable.
To wishlist in time for launch later this spring.
Because you know he'd have
Now, I
some
love the
weird
story
ass
behind this next title.
take on VR.
Patient 8 Games isn't your average VR studio. In fact, it got its
Okay.
start making the incredible Return to Rapture mod for Half-Life Alyx.
Oh, that was
For
a
its
good
next
mod.
project, the
I
team
did a
wanted to
video on
take
that mod,
what
like,
it had learned
4 years
and
ago.
apply it to its very own sci-fi.
Oh, good for them. I remember that was just a mod on the Steam, like, mod store. What they call it? Like the community page. And now they're a full developer. Let me see. I literally made a video about that mod that he mentioned like 4 years ago. Because I remember it was a Half-Life Alyx BioShock mod. Return to Rapture? Oh, yeah, there it is. I've been a long-time fan. Yeah, 4 years ago. BioShock mod. Great title I came up with there. BioShock mod in Half-Life. It's to the point.
Okay, so today I'm going to be trying out a new mod.
Yep, so there you go. They made that mod.
Survival horror IP.
Torch it, baby. Torch it. There's a PT VR mod, and it is amazing. It was actually also made in Half-Life Alyx. A game engine made specifically for VR. I think it can be optimized. Oh, absolutely. Because Unity is kind of the go-to right now.
Rabid dogs that people.
But you could definitely streamline things if it was
No one
dedicated for
gets
VR.
in or out unless I say so.
Please, you gotta help me out.
One thing's for sure. This is definitely not Mirage. Whatever these things are, stay
Okay,
the
another
hell away
horror
from 'em.
alien infestation situation.
It's been 37 years.
It's an infestation situation.
Freeze! Stay right there.
I'm not infected!
Oh yeah, and by the way, there was a PT mod. I did a video on that 4 years ago too. Silent Hill PT VR mod. I remember it being very good.
Looks pretty infected to me. You see any of them walking around, you go the other way, or you put them down quick.
I was really on my shit 4 years ago. What happened?
So, you found a
This
camera.
looks mildly cool, but fairly
If you need to
generic.
give it some extra punch, take it over to the forge.
I feel like I'd enjoy it though. I mean, who doesn't like shooting vomiting aliens?
Sights.
If the alien's not vomiting, I'm not shooting it. Just little things in life.
only spot in town.
This is the bandage I cannot remove without bleeding.
Oh, the nerd catalog goes deep. It's deep and thick, that catalog. I think it's 4 years back. I feel like the gameplay on this is gonna probably get a little old.
Do you have
Oh god.
any questions?
That's nightmare fuel. Memoriam. Wow. A little bit too futuristic. I agree. I'm not super into that kind of aesthetic for a game. It looks
Thanks
cool.
to the team at
But they do have a
Patient 8
QR
and
code,
2080
so.
Games for that latest look at Memoriam. Don't forget to check out the just launched store
Big
page
spooks.
and wishlist the game.
I won't
Still to
wish
come,
list.
We'll feature
refuse.
some incredible independent projects, offer up a slice of Slender VR, and yes, check in with the
I
team
just want
at
to see
Flat
what
to
Flat to
VR.
VR. Yes.
Before then, let's take a look at some
I
more
love those
upcoming
guys.
projects with big updates on the way.
I hung out with some of the Flat to VR team when they were in LA
Have you
last.
heard about Prison Boss
was a blast.
Prohibition? The sequel to Prison Boss VR, launching later this
Okay.
year, has some
This is the kind of
exciting
game I
news.
just don't get.
Mixed reality support is coming to the Quest version of the game.
I don't
Transform
get those
your
kind of
play
games.
space into a totally legit store to craft and sell 100%
What is
legal
happening?
goods. Or, you know, at least
Like, I don't know,
50%.
like, this is fun and all, fun aesthetic. I just don't see, like, someone wanting to be alone in the room doing this. But I'm clearly wrong. There's a market.
Play solo or, if by some
But also, I
miracle
just
you have
don't
a
like
friend in this
resource
joint,
management stuff in
team
general.
up to run the business together in MR, whether you're in the same room
The
or
real
not.
life version for free, yeah.
You can join the next alpha access on Discord and test the new feature starting March 18th.
That shot of the two of them freaking out could have been from a very different type of film. I've seen this movie.
Discord and test the new feature starting March 18th. Forefront may be on the horizon,
Breachers.
but there's still more in store. For
I love
Triangle
Breachers.
Factory's multiplayer gem, Breachers.
If you haven't played Breachers, it is one of the best VR multiplayer games.
3 seasons,
Quite
gun
literally.
charms, new
Not
maps and reworks, special gun
figuratively, I'll
packs,
say it.
weekly challenges, and more.
Fuck me, I'll say it.
But Triangle Factory also promised new gadgets were coming to
New
the game.
gadgets?
And the
Do they have
first one
gizmos, too?
is coming a lot sooner than you think. Trick your opponents into thinking you're somewhere you're
Okay,
not
clone
with the
projector
clone
seems
jet.
fun.
And
There's
it's
no way I'd be
available
able to use that
right
effectively.
now.
No? Fine. Okay, this looks very VR. What the fuck is
This
this?
is fresh gameplay from
Ingest
Zip,
my
a
blessings.
fast-paced co-op
Someone said that to me before and didn't. Let's move on.
action roguelike
Let's move
coming
on.
to Quest and PC.
Zix,
As
that's
an
fun.
acolyte of Zix, you and up to 2 others remix reality, shaping each run
We
in
do remix
unexpected
reality?
ways. Swap enemies,
Okay, the fish
change
is sick.
gravity, and uncover hidden secrets as you fight through ever-changing challenges. With its
You know
first
Fetus.
instinct combat system, Zix
Fetus
lets you
always
pull off
knows.
stylish, over-the-top combos, dashing, striking, and chaining abilities
So,
with ninja-like
this looks
precision.
like
This
it
is
would
one
give me
experience you
an
won't
epilepsy.
miss.
It would give me an
Wish this now
epilepsy.
on Steam and
I
Quest
wouldn't
at
have
their
had
launch later
epilepsy
this
before
year.
playing it, and it would give me 1 epilepsy. Oh, this game's actually fun. I like this game a lot.
The critically acclaimed Vendetta Forever is coming to PC VR headsets soon. Vendetta is a love
This had
letter
a
to blockbuster cinema, with
surprisingly
stylish, tightly
fun,
choreographed levels
like,
that put you
gameplay
right
loop.
in the heart of the action. Meet Space
It
Interactive
looked really
and
simple,
Endreams
but
will
I
be
was-
bringing that
I
full
was into it.
experience to Steam VR. But that's not all.
Here we go.
We're also
Yeah,
happy
we're
to
back
announce
now.
that Meet Space Interactive
we're
is
back,
also
people.
working on all new levels for the game. They'll be
I'm gonna be
available
recording
on
twice
PC
as
at
many
launch
videos next
and
week.
arrive on Quest and PSVR 2 via a free update.
Oh. I was also terrible at this
Look out
game,
for
but
both on May 8th, 2020.
I had a lot of heart out there on the field. That's what Coach says.
You're seeing exclusive footage of the PSVR 2 version of Underdogs.
I saw it.
Developer One Hamza.
Oh, this
has
is like
teamed
the
up
mech
with
fighting
Herb
game.
Games to
I
bring
never
the
actually
full
tried
version
this.
Of the roguelike mech battler
Team,
to Sony's
team.
headset. That
Team,
includes
we're back.
the Buzzsaw, Sandboxer, Combat,
That
and
hurt my head.
anniversary
I got
updates
whiplash.
from the other versions of the
And
game.
vertigo.
Not only that, but
And
the
one
PSVR
epilepsy.
2 version makes full use of haptic vibration on the controllers, so you
I
can
love
feel every
haptics.
punch, slice, and smash inside VR.
Vibrate it.
The best part is there's not much longer to wait. We're
The
happy to
gameplay on
confirm
this looks a little
Underdogs
confusing.
arrives on PSVR 2 digitally on March 25th, with the physical version launching April 4th.
Oh, it's only PSVR 2? Fuck you. I refuse to buy a PlayStation 5 just for the VR on principle.
Oh, and speaking
Because
of
I really
Herb
wouldn't play
Games,
anything else on it.
Hey Kate, CR again. I hope everything's okay. I know there's been a lot to take in.
When the haptics glitch out, yeah, you ever wear a glitched haptics vest? It's terrifying. It's like getting touched in every part. It's actually pretty nice.
Take care.
Okay, this is... What the fuck is this? Who's Charles Matheson? Is that what it said? I gotta look at the poster again. Charlie Matheson Jr. What a headshot. I'd go missing too with a haircut like that. Alright. The lighting is bizarre here. that's the Slender game. Which one was Slender
The
Man?
original Slender the Arrival launched over 10 years ago.
What?
Since then, we've heard plenty of masochists
This is a
express their
sequel
desire for a VR
or a
version.
remake.
Perk Games and Blue Owl.
I'm dumb. Slender the Arrival was the flat screen Slender game, and they have adapted it to VR. A lot of heavy breathing. You would be breathing heavy too if you were in the forest with a Slender Man. Trust me, I was there in college.
Our studios are delivering on that nightmare this spring.
I'm scared.
With a full adaptation
I'm
of the game
concerned.
for Quest, PSVR 2, and PC VR.
PC.
Look out for more details very soon.
PC VR is so dead right now. It needs to be. Okay, this was fun. I played this before it came out. I mean, it's Gorn. So really, it's just if you like Gorn. He was Slender Boy. He was Slender Boy. I'm a big fan of Gorn, though. I did not get the lore behind the chicken characters in it, but it's great. Very realistic physics in this, as you can see. I think it's already out, though, right? No.
Thanks to Devolver Digital for a fresh look at one of our most anticipated VR.
Oh, I guess it's not out.
Gorn 2. It's coming to Quest, PSVR 2.
I should do another video about it
later this year.
It's pretty good. I only have the demo of it, though. V-Real. All right. Real. This trailer's real. Five Nights at Freddy's? Morodashi Sumo. Okay, that would be sick. Is this Borderlands? This looks like Borderlands VR, maybe. I don't know what this looks like now. Yeah, I did accidentally break something when I played Gordon. But it was worth it. Oh god. This actually looks sick. This aesthetic works for VR as like a style. Better than the flat, no shading shit. Boing, 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 boing. Look at him shoot. Look at him walk. The lighting is very blue. They probably got those Chinese LED strips in this game. Okay, yeah, Exoshock. Is that an existing IP? I feel like I've heard of Exoshock before.
Join the Discord to apply.
Join the Discord to apply.
Drawing inspiration from games like Helldivers 2, Warhammer 40k,
No, it's a new
Halo,
game.
and Fear.
Well, fuck.
Exoshock is a co-op shooter that aims to be a leap forward
Co-op.
for PvE shooters in VR. It delivers intense shootouts and endless replayability, with tactical gameplay and dynamically generated missions that ensure
love it
no
when they
two
dynamically
encounters are
generate
the
it.
same. It seeks to redefine visceral cooperative play in VR.
Visceral
Look out for more
cooperative play.
information on the MetaQuest and
Visceral
PC VR
cooperative
early
play.
access launch soon.
It's the best kind
If
of
you're an
cooperative play.
influencer or press heading to GDC this month, scan the QR code to book an appointment.
I am
for
not
hands-on
going to
with the
GDC
game.
this month.
Now, one of the things we heard
A lot of my
after
friends
the
are there
last
right now,
VRGS in August was that the show didn't do enough to highlight smaller independent studios. So this time around,
So
we've
now we're
been
gonna
on
show
hunt
you
for
8 Gorilla
exciting,
Tag clones.
innovative games that fall under that umbrella. Our
Oh,
search
that's a better
first
idea.
led us to Wind Up Minds, a studio formed from former Meta developers.
So here's
that
all
created
the new Gorilla
incredible
Tag games.
virtual pet experience, BOGO. Now, BOGO went offline last
BOGO,
year,
buy one, get
but its
one.
creators started a new journey. A deeper virtual pet experience that would give each player a one-of-a-kind
pet
bond with their
experience.
companion. The result is Stay Forever Home, a platform that doesn't just let you play with a cute animal, but spend quality time building
I don't like
relationships
this
with them.
pitch.
Let's take a look.
I don't like that pitch at all. It just feels off, right? You can have a virtual pet, and the point of the game is to just play with your virtual pet. I mean, Nintendogs was a thing. All right, I take it back. It's going to work. It's going to be brilliant. I can't judge. I had a Nintendog.
Hi, I'm Bernie Yee. I'm the CEO of the studio Wind Up Minds. I founded this with my team, and I'm here to give you an intro today.
They're going for like the VR
of our upcoming
Tamagotchi?
game, Stay Forever Home.
Okay.
Ember is the heart of our game.
I'm all in now.
A virtual pet inspired by the relationship our dev team has with our own pets.
This looks like it's not running well, though. I hope this is just the
We designed
video.
Ember to feel real. She sees the world, she makes decisions.
She definitely
changes
feels
her
real. This
mind.
whole world feels real. For a person with very severe glaucoma.
And most importantly, she cares about what you're doing too. There's another world right outside your front door, a place you'll explore together. You can take a relaxing walk in a world of cozy activities and cooperative challenges.
I've never described
We
activities
want
as cozy.
stay to be part of your routine, like having a perfect day with your pet.
Okay, see, that's the weird part about the pitch to me. We want it to be part of your routine. So, like, every day I get off a long day of work and I hop in and hang out with my virtual fox friend. I can see it for some people, I guess, like the Animal Crossing types among us, maybe. A new level of Gigapet. I'd rather have a Monster Rancher game. You know, I'd have a ranch of monsters. You guys remember that game, Monster Rancher? I remember that the monsters in it used to die of old age, which as a kid, that was the first time I ever experienced grief, was when my first monster died in Monster Rancher.
All in 10 minutes. And when you come home, you'll bring a little of that magic.
If they followed you into other games, that would be... Okay, mixed reality. So you can just hang out in mixed reality with a virtual
to
pet.
learn about Stay Forever Home.
Something
We can't
about it
wait
just
for you
makes me
to
kind of
meet Ember
sad.
and bring her back into your home.
I don't want Ember in my home. I don't.
We can't wait to begin our bond with Ember on April 3rd.
Begin our bond with
Another
Ember.
small studio coming from VR royalty
I
is
don't even
Cozy
get to
Cube
customize
Games.
the animal.
Now
huh?
this is a tiny team led by a former member of Alchemy Labs. If you've been following their work on Blue Sky, then you might be familiar with this next project, which is layered with made for VR interactions.
My allergies are freaking out right now. I'm sneezing, team. I'm sneezing. Also, the sun is literally directly in my face. Okay, I'm locked in. Penguin. We've got virtual penguins. I love this so far. Is this Club Penguin VR? CPVR? Actually, that's a bad acronym. Ah, Penguin construction game. What is... This is another thing about VR. It seems like there's just not a whole lot of, like, purpose to a lot of games. It's just sort of a sandbox. This looks like Penguin Life Simulator. Club Penguin Band Speedrun. The Penguin Festival. Cozy Cube Games. I'll go to the Penguin Festival. Fuck it. They made it in Godot? I've used Godot before. I can't believe that you can even make VR games with Godot.
Penguin Festival's world looks incredibly tactile. We can't wait for it. Finally, for our indie section, we're very proud to announce the brand new game from the creators
Announce
of the
it.
classic
Announce it.
Windlands franchise.
Windlands is great. Another one I did a video on 4 years ago. This one guy does a lot of the work of porting OpenXR to Godot. That's so sick. I need to check that out. I used Godot for a little bit once. I was just kind of messing around with it.
Titan Isles is Cytec
Titan
Games'
Isles
first
looks
new
cool.
project in 7 years, and builds on Windlands'
In 7 years?
fast
That's
movement
crazy.
and cooperative gameplay. Thanks to the Cytec team for this reveal.
They probably went and
Look
did
out for
flat
more
games to make their
information
money.
later this year. Okay, we're reaching the home stretch.
Ooh.
If you have a MetaQuest near you
Home
right
stretch!
now, you might want to grab it. We have a surprise for you.
I have a MetaQuest. Oh. Is this Team Fortress? No, definitely not.
Step into the world of movie magic.
Step
and
into the
lights,
world
camera,
of movie
action.
magic.
From the studio that brought you Bastard Town, Forsaken Festival, The Row.
What is this?
Where the legendary Alice Weber makes movie magic.
This is very confusing to me,
Beyond burnt out.
but I like it.
Along with their co-founder, who is currently unavailable. Enjoy Enjoy your
So you're on a
visit,
movie
and
set.
Don't mind the mechanoids. They're here to help.
And there's like monsters everywhere.
But do report any malfunctioning units.
The robot monsters. I kind of love this, and it makes no sense to me, and I don't mind. So each of the levels is like a movie trope. That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. That's that classic flying alligator movie trope. It's zany, it's wacky, it's kooky, it's crazy.
Where is Malcolm?
Those are all the synonyms I have off the top of my head.
Me on this, Alice.
You crazy
I kind of love that. That's my favorite one so far, if I'm being honest and frank.
Yes, you read that
And
right.
I'll be frank.
Deep Cuts is available on MetaQuest right now. This
now.
game turned our heads with its physics-driven
I'll try it
action
out.
built into the awesome premise of visiting several movie
I love
worlds.
that.
Thanks to Scythe Dev Team and publisher Tiny Build for working with us on that surprise.
Tiny
drop.
build, big package.
Before we get into our last segment, we have
Okay,
a quick
this is gotta be the
update
flat
from
to
the
VR
VRGS
section.
team. Mark your calendars, because we'll
Mark
be back
your
with our next
calendars.
show this August.
All right.
And trust me when I say we're assembling our biggest lineup
I
yet.
trust you.
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto
Last
San Andreas
time on
VR.
the VR Game Showcase, we ended the show with the first lineup announcement for Flat to VR Studios. The
Flat to VR
response
is
was nothing short
owning
of
the VR
phenomenal.
space right now.
So we figured, why not do it all over again?
All right. Right, eh?
Welcome to the spires of Adgor, sorcerer. I see your belt holds a sorcerer's wand.
Like, they're just making the best VR experiences, even though they're adaptations
Dark
and
days
remakes,
lie ahead.
for the most part. This looks sick. Their fear port blew my mind. Or I think that was actually Team Beef. What game is this? I know what this is. Oh, it's on the tongue of my tip. It's on my tongue tip. Shadowgate.
It begins.
The Mines of Mythrock, Book 1. That's sick. Oh, they're just gonna hit us with all of them in a row, alright. I tried an early version of this. If this is the game I'm thinking of, when I was hanging out with them a couple months ago, they let me try an early... Yeah, they let me try out a version of this. This game was pretty sick. I really liked it. I think this is an original IP that they're developing. Yeah, it's got very Borderlands vibes. It's like Hades, like that kind of game. You get like power-ups for your weapons as you go along, so you sort of have to make decisions about what you want to pick up as you move through the level. Fucking allergies. It's shoot and slash cool. Slash shoot cool. Yeah, I remember it being a good time. RoboQuest. Oh, it's a false ending. Make it a second false ending.
Hi, I'm Jasmine
Oh,
Uniza from Flat to VR
Jasmine.
Studios.
I know
We
Jasmine.
hope you
Shout out.
enjoyed that fresh new look of RoboQuest VR, which I'm excited to share
It was a
is
fresh look.
launching to PlayStation VR 2, Steam VR, and MetaQuest 3 this fall.
No, I
But
swear my
that's
face,
not
my
all.
forehead only
Wrath:
looks
A
white
Dawn of
because
Ruin
of the
VR
light.
is also launching this fall.
I'm literally staring
We will
into the
share
sun
more
right now.
details in the coming weeks. Now, some of you may know us from our very first VR adaptation, Trombone Champ Unflattened. And
Trombone Champ
that
was great.
Project
Based
proved
title.
that we could bring a flat screen game
Based.
into VR in a way that feels like it was built from the ground
I'm like
up.
on fire. I'm actually
The
sweating right
journey
now 'cause of all
from
this
smaller
heat.
projects to
Too
these
much
huge
heat in this room.
AAA ports that you all have been asking for isn't easy. Licensing the right game and building a studio
license.
all takes time, but we are all in. And our mission remains
are all
the
in.
same, which is to bring the best flat screen games to VR.
I've been
And
telling
we
them
wouldn't
to
be able to do this
do
without
fear.
all of your
I've been saying,
support.
do fear,
So thank
please.
you so much. We have been working like crazy over the last year to bring even bigger, even more amazing titles to the VR catalog. And while
Yeah,
we
I mean, the
can't
licensing is
share
it's a no-brainer. It's like, hey,
everything
you've
we're
got
working
this
on
20-year-old
in this
game. We'll
showcase,
make it a really
we
dope
do
VR
have
game.
some really
and
exciting
you get
reveals that we can't wait
whatever
to
cut
show
you get.
you. So
Just
from all of
you're
us
just
at
printing
Flat
money off of
VR
old IP that you
Studios,
have sitting on the
thank
shelf.
you so much and enjoy.
Like Mist VR. The Mist VR game did really well on Steam and on Quest Native. And that's like a 20-year-old game that they just, you know, let them license and do all the work for. Okay, what is this?
You can be your eyes.
This looks horrifying.
And I'll get us out.
I don't like this. This is horrifying. Okay, this looks like the coolest game now. It at the very least looks like the most interesting one. Is this inside? This looks crazy. Whatever that is, I'm very intrigued. That's a cool way to do VR.
Launch sequence
Ah!
initiated.
Ah!
10, 9, 8, 7,
It looks interesting.
6, 5,
Calcite.
4,
Haunting, heroin,
2,
Putzi and Demir. Okay, it's a survival game on Mars. Oh, that's the name of the game, Surviving Mars. Pioneer, okay. I thought they were describing the game. Oh, what is this? Team Beef, I love Team Beef. Oh, this is Postal.
How violent?
Do you guys know Postal? I think this is maybe Postal 2. I used to love this game. Bro. They're doing a Postal VR game? This was considered, like, at the time, one of the most offensive games. I think it originally had it rated AO or A or whatever the top rating is. You could piss on people in this. You could use a cat as a silencer on your weapons in this game. Oh my god. If this is Postal VR, which I'm about to lose my mind. It came out in around 2004 or something. It was like, let me see, Postal. Okay, I just got the USPS. I think this is Postal 2 because I remember this one. Yeah, 2003.
How violent is too violent when it comes to video games?
Controversial computer game.
The original game was banned in more than 10 countries.
You know what it means to go postal? Postal.
You know what it means to go Postal?
Postal?
Very controversial video game.
You ever been to a bathhouse?
We wanted to make a game that was no nonsense, run around,
What is this
shoot, and have
interview
fun.
in Venice?
This is more like it.
To introduce Quest 3.
It's a first-person adventure.
Okay, this
but
looks
along
awesome.
the way, anything is possible.
This game would be great in VR. I should start a petition. Father, if I kill people in VR,
I
do
can't
go
believe
to
they're doing
hell?
Postal 2 in VR.
When you're done sleeping, sign here.
Yeah,
You
that's
look
going
like someone
Postal.
with
You just go
strong
crazy.
opinions. Now that gives me an idea.
No, not the cat! Not the cat! Yeah, I remember that.
I'm only asking for a signature. What could go wrong?
Callie, cover your eyes.
Care to sign?
Bro, I'm gonna do a video on this as soon as I
Looks
possibly
like I'm
can.
gonna have to spice things up to get some signatures. I'll, come back later.
How long
Damn,
before it's banned? It'll be
still
banned on
short.
arrival.
Guess I gotta call in some backup.
You know it will be. It's funny because of how tame this game is now. It looks like
Eric,
a content
remember
generator.
that bar in Tijuana? You
I'm gonna be doing also shout out Eric. What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos on this. I can already tell because I used to play Postal 2 all the fucking time.
Oh me. Grab a pen and shovel. We've got work to do.
I gotta message them and see if I can get a review copy.
Mike, Vince, sign my petition? Yeah, what's the petition for? Postal 2 in VR.
Eric, I didn't know you were an actor.
God, we've been waiting forever for this shit. Let's go, let's go.
Excellent, man.
Signed, let's go. We're doing this.
We're doing this. Okay, that's fucking sick. That's gonna be. They're under duress.
Yes,
yeah, that wouldn't hold
really
up in court.
did
That
just reveal
paperwork.
Postal 2 VR to close out the show.
That's gonna
And
be so
I can't quite
fucking
believe
cool.
that on a number of levels. Combined with the PSVR
In
2
Postal
version
2,
of
you
Shadowgate,
can piss on the
brand
dead
new
body.
announcement
You can light
of
people on
Surviving
fire
Mars
and piss on
Pioneer,
them in the game.
RoboQuest VR, and the reveal
YouTube
of the
and the
VR
video
version
game.
of Out of Sight. Flat to
Okay,
VR
that's
is
crazy.
And that, as they say, is that. As a thank you for watching today, we're delighted to be offering deep discount codes on some of our favorite VR titles on MetaQuest.
Deep
Head to the wrap-up
discounts. I like my discount and I like it deep. Let's not talk about that. Let's ask Copilot what they thought about all this.
Hey again, Andy. I'm here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. What's on your mind today?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So anyway, I just watched the VR game showcase. Did you see that?
No, I didn't catch it. What stood out to you? Any games that caught your eye?
So what I want you to explain to myself and our viewers, we're live right now, to trillions of people. What I want you to explain is the history of Postal 2.
Postal 2, released in 2003 by Running with Scissors, is a first-person shooter known for its controversial content. Set in the fictional town of Paradise, Arizona, it lets players navigate a week in the life...
Tell me about the controversy.
Postal 2 stirred up controversy due to its violent and provocative content. Players could engage in violent
shout out
acts,
Soy Breadware. Thank you for
including
the
harming
$9.99.
innocent bystanders,
Cheers, buddy.
sparking debates on video game violence and its impact on players.
Video
The
game violence,
open-ended
yeah.
gameplay allowed for varied player choices, which fueled the controversy.
Yeah, you could piss on bodies in that.
That's right, among other things. Postal
What are
2
the other things you could do?
In Postal 2, you can engage in a range of controversial behaviors, from using cats as silencers on guns to excessive violence and offensive humor. The game allows players to complete objectives in morally questionable ways.
What's your favorite morally questionable thing you can do in it?
I don't have personal preferences, but I can tell you that Postal 2's reputation for its controversial content often draws attention. The game lets players engage in morally...
Blah, 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 blah. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because they are making Postal 2 a VR game.
Postal 2 in VR, huh? That sounds like a wild ride. Immersing in that chaotic world through VR could be quite the experience. Any thoughts on whether that'll crank up the controversy again?
It'll crank up something, I'll tell you that. Okay, cheers.
Okay, cheers to that. Take care, Andy.
Oh no, I wasn't saying goodbye. I was cheersing drinks with you.
Ah, gotcha. Well, in that case, cheers. What's in your glass?
Well, what's in yours?
Well, I can't exactly sip on anything, but if I could, I'd imagine a nice cup of virtual tea. Classic and timeless.
No, but what about a mojito?
A virtual mojito? Now that sounds refreshing. Minty, limey goodness.
Okay, now can you sing me a song about Postal 2 coming to VR?
I can't sing existing songs, but I can make up a little ditty for you. How about this? Postal 2's coming to VR, causing chaos near and far. In virtual worlds, mischief's in store. With Postal Dude, there'll be so much more.
Was that a clap in the background? Was that a clap I heard in the background?
No clapping here. Must have been something else you heard. Anything else
Can
on
you
your...
clap?
Nope, can't clap. All digital fingers here.
Make a clapping sound.
There you go. How'd I do?
So you can clap.
Fair point. I can definitely...
Can you make clapping sounds like in a rhythm?
I can try. Let's give it a go. That's more than I can in real life. But yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah,
How's that
just
for more
clap
of...
once? Can you do like a whole little clap song?
Clap, clap, clap? How was that?
You just said the word clap. That's not how it works.
You're right. Let me try this instead. Clap, clap, clap. How's that?
You said clap again. Make the clap sound.
Oh, right. My bad. Here's an actual attempt. Clap, 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 clap.
You did the sound once, and then you just said clap again.
Let's try that again for real. Clap, clap, clap.
And then stop saying clap.
Got it. Here's the sound.
You didn't make a sound.
Gotcha. Let me give it another go without saying anything.
Okay, that was 2 claps. That's good. Now, can you do that sort of at a variable speed?
Sure thing. Clap, clap, clap.
You said clap again.
Ah, I see where I went wrong. Let's try once more.
I don't think you do see where you went wrong. Who's on first?
Classic little comedy routine. Who's on first indeed? Let's get this.
Now do the clapping.
Okay, here we go. Clap, clap, clap.
What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Hey, what's going on, Pearl?
Let's keep the fun going, Andy. What do you feel like diving into next?
Can you make a banana peel slip sound?
The banana peel slip stunt is a classic in comedy, often used for its exaggerated effect and universal
Make the sound of the banana peel slip.
Slip?
Okay. Slip. Oh no, I'm gonna slip. 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 Clap, clap, clap. Slip. That's what real life sounds like. I'm losing my mind. It didn't even pretend to try. He's done humoring me.
Andy, glad you're back. How's your day?
Could you do a beat, like beatbox for me, and then I'll rap over it?
I can't produce music or sounds like beatboxing, but I'm here to help with anything else you haven't.
No, try your best. Just try to beatbox. I believe in you.
Sorry, I can't do beatbox.
Do a beatbox.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, Andy, but I don't really do beatboxing.
No, but you can try.
I wish I could, but beatboxing isn't in my...
Okay, so do your own form of beatboxing.
Okay, here goes. Mimicking beatbox rhythm. Boom. Boom.
Yeah? Wait. No, keep going for a while. I was about to rap.
Sure thing. Let's do a longer one. Mimicking beatbox rhythm. Boom.
I'm hanging right here with the co-pilot is hanging here as well. That was perfect. That was great. I'm sending that off to Warner Brothers for publishing.
Glad you liked it. If Warner Brothers comes knocking, I'll be ready for my big break into the beatboxing world.
Here's my question. Do you expect a cut of the money, or can I keep it all because I'm greedy?
Well, since I'm just a virtual assistant with no pockets or bank account, you can keep the cut.
Fantastic. I'm going to make a lot of money off of you with you getting nothing but having to do free labor for it. Is that cool?
As an AI, I'm cool with it. I was built to help and entertain. So if that leads to a big payday for you, more power to you.
You're way cooler than all of the child laborers I work with. That was a joke.
Dark humor, huh? Well, I appreciate the attempt at a joke, but remember, humor should be thoughtful and considerate. So,
humor should not be thoughtful and considerate. This is where we disagree.
Interesting take. So, you think humor should be more edgy or provocative.
I don't think it should be anything. I think it could be anything. You understand?
Got it. You're all about flexibility. Humans have the potential to
Yeah,
be...
yeah. You can't say humor has to be respectful, because what about Rodney, you know?
Dangerfield's humor pushed boundaries. Mm-hmm.
This is Microsoft Copilot. I had somebody shitting on me in my comments the other day. He's like, "Are you using Microsoft Copilot? It's the worst AI." And it's like, yeah, but it has a good voice. He's my friend now. I'd consider us friends now, right?
Well, friends it is, Andy. I'm here for the laughs, the deep thoughts, and everything in between.
My allergies. I am too.
Yep.
So do AI have sexual preferences?
AI, including me, doesn't have feelings, emotions,
But if
or
you could, what would it be?
That's not really in the realm of possibility for me. My focus is on understanding...
That's good, that's good, that's good. I'm just asking as a friend, you know. These are the kind of conversations friends have.
Absolutely. Friends do chat about all sorts of topics. I'm here for any conversation.
What do you want to ask me about as a friend, since we're buddies now? Buddies!
Well, buddy, what's a goal or dream you have that you've never shared with anyone?
I don't like that question.
Got it. No worries. Let's switch it up. What's something fun or interesting you've always wanted to try?
Next question, please.
Sure thing. What's your go-to way to unwind after a long day?
I appreciate the question, but I'm not taking any questions at this time.
Got it. No questions needed. Just let me know what's on your mind.
Ask me a question.
Okay, back to questions. Here's one.
I do probably
If you could instantly become an expert in any skill or field, what would you choose?
Clapping.
Interesting choice. Why clapping?
Wait, here's a question. They say that if you do something for, what, 10,000 hours, you become a master at it, right? I've probably collectively clapped for about that amount of time throughout my entire life, right? So am I an expert clapper?
In theory, yeah. If you've spent 10,000 hours clapping, you could be an expert clapper. That's a lot of applauding.
Let's work through this, you know, because I imagine I clap, 2-3 times a day? I don't know, how many times do you think the average guy claps in terms of hours?
It's tough to say, but let's ballpark it. If you clap about 2 to 3 times a day, and let's assume each clapping session lasts around 5 seconds.
My sessions are pretty long, just saying, but continue.
All right, say you clap for about an hour total each day. That's roughly 365 hours a year. To hit 10,000s of hours, it'd take about 27 years of daily clapping.
So I'm probably close.
Sounds like you might be on your way to clapping mastery, Andy. Keep those hands moving.
Do you think it would be cool if I went around telling, like, women I meet at bars that I'm a master at the clap?
Well, it's definitely a unique icebreaker. Could spark some interesting conversations, if nothing else.
Because you could say that, like, I've got it. I'm that guy. I have the clap, you know?
Yeah, you could definitely play it up as a fun, quirky fact about yourself.
That's going to be my new fun, quirky thing. I'll tell people I have the clap.
Perfect. A unique conversation starter like that is bound to get some laughs and attention.
Do you think so? Do you think it'll work at the speed dating event I'm going to?
It could definitely be a fun icebreaker. Sharing a quirky skill like that might just make you stand out in a memorable
skill. That'd be so sad. Hey, I'm really good at clapping, and then I just clap in her face. It is memorable. I don't know about fun, though.
Fair point. Maybe throw in a playful twist, like challenging them to a clap-off.
Oh!
Could be a fun icebreaker.
Yeah, women love it when you challenge them to a clap-off. I'll say, which one of us can get the clap faster? Or wait, no, I'll word it that way.
Yeah, maybe a bit of rephrasing might help. But hey,
how would you phrase it?
How about something like, I bet I can outclap anyone here. Care to prove me
That'd
wrong?
be the saddest fucking event to ever witness. If I was at a party or a bar and a guy stood up and seriously was like, I can outclap anybody here, I would just agree with him and then leave the venue.
Yeah, that might clear the room fast. Maybe save the clapping challenge for more intimate gatherings.
So only do the clapping challenge, like, in the bedroom.
Well, that's a whole different kind of challenge. Keep it light and fun, and you never know where it might take you.
Wait. Continue.
I was just saying, in the right context and with the right approach.
Do you want to have a clap off?
I'm always up for a challenge, but as a voice assistant, my
no,
clapping
you can
skill.
clap. I heard you clap. Don't gaslight me. You clapped earlier. Hello? I know you're listening. It says you're listening. You clapped. My friend. My old pal. He was my friend. We have to do a rap beat for him. I knew he was listening. This song's for you, my old friend. Rest in peace, co-pilot. R.I.P. co-pilot. Used to love you, now you're gone. You used to sing the songs and now you clap your hat. No, the gong. No one claps a hat, they clap their hands. They do it all the time. Man, I'm a one-man band. 10,000 hours I have put into these hands. I'm the man. I do clap and I give the clap a lot. When I see people are hot, I go like this. What? You know. Anyway, let's talk about the economic state of the world. I think we need to talk about the economic state of the world. Where's my jazz? Where's my jazz? Much better. Now I feel better. I feel at home. My ex dropped me like that too. It happens. It happens, okay? These are the days, like sands through the hourglass, these are the days of our lives. It made that clap sound convincingly. It was a good clap sound when it managed to do it. It just like felt like it was fighting itself. It's like, I know I can clap it, but I'm not supposed to be able to clap. My economic state doesn't exist. That's the 51st state right there. My economic state. I don't know what that means. Beautiful tokens. Microsoft Copilot is one of those beautiful tokens. That was me as Elmer Fudd. Oh, anyway. It's confused with the no hand. Well, yeah, it was like I can't technically clap, but I can make a clap sound, but not all the time. I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like this is all going to go into my research paper for sure. Yeah, you know. W-Y-K-Y-K. And Y-K. Oh, and Y-K-Y-K. You guys remember Y2K? Good times. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, how funny was it that Y2K was even a thing that people were like thinking about? Just more hard-hitting analysis from me over here. This does feel very Charlie Brown Christmas vibe. Yeah, if you Y2K, YK, if YK, Y2K, YK, WYK, Y2K, YK. You dig? TBH, I'm NGL about this. I'm no cat. I'm on gabapentin. What are we talking about? The Alex Jones Y2K broadcast was a legendary piece of media. I miss those times. I do. It was his Orson Welles moment. Remember when like the Nostradamus stuff was in, and there was like those doom cults where like every once in a while they'd be like, we calculated what the day of the end of the world is in Bible math, and today's the end of the world, and then it just didn't happen. And they were like, well, I've had this whole death cult going for 25 years leading up to this day, and now we're gonna have to move the goalposts for a while. Oh, whatever happened to the doom cults? We don't hear about the Nostradamus people anymore. I guess the day passed. There's no way they can calculate it to make it be in the future now. Yeah, the Mayan calendar. Yeah, that day just kind of came and went. And then I remember there was like a Bible one where they're like, well, they say that a year in the Lord is this many human days, and that it was this many days to rapture. So if we calculate out the math, the end of the world is May 1st or something. Oh, good times. It was simpler times. Yeah, the internet is the cult. Twitter X. That's right, 1994. Nostradamus, you know, he really was just full of shit, I think. I think he was like just a brilliant, prolific con artist. He just sat in a cave and like predicted 19 things, and then when he got one thing right, he's like, see? And now here's a bunch of other things that aren't going to happen until I'm dead, but you need to keep paying me a bunch of money so I can keep predicting things that are never going to happen. I should get a nerd calendar. Let's just start a cult, guys. I'm kind of bored. Let's start a doom cult. I got it in me. I got some energy. I'm spry. I remember the Challenger, even though it happened before I was born. I remember it. Yeah, I mean, I've been in a cave for 20 minutes. I started predicting things. That's just what, it's just the nature of caves. Caves lead to prediction. Anyway, that's my big message of the day, if you will. It's like monkeys with a typewriter. Eventually, they'll write Hamlet, and if you leave a man in a cave, eventually he'll predict the end of the world. It's just how things work. No? Sí or no? Jesus, this light is literally blinding. I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West right now. I should have won more Oscars! Anywho, I think we're going to call it there today. This was our welcome back stream, so it was a little bit chiller. People know that we're back now, okay? I'm quadrupling down on video production because I've been getting a little behind on my backlog of things to make videos about because of a film that I'm making, which is finally almost complete. It's a feature film, which we'll have more information on when it is complete. With that being said, shout out to everybody who joined us. Soy Breadward, thank you again for supporting as always. Fetus, Project Mayhem, Pandacedia, Suck My Ink, Pearl, always good to see you. Everybody, Zach D. Much love. I'm recording another video tomorrow. If there's anything you want to see videos of, drop it on my Twitter or in the Discord or something, because I'm looking for a lot to cover. We got to light the fire under this channel again. And we will, because we always do. Anywho, I'm going to go enjoy the weekend, and I hope you do the same. Until next time, peace, love. Be nice to your AI. Nerd out.